Hello students, welcome to our online class. Today we are going to study chapter number 5 of grammar tree, articles, page number 19 and 20. So let's get started. What are articles? So basically articles qualifies nouns and always appear before noun. That means when we are going to write a noun like I, professor, or thousand, old, dozen, so we can use an article before it to elaborate it like a, an, and the. So we have two types of articles, definite and indefinite. Indefinite articles are a and an, and definite articles is the. So firstly we will discuss indefinite articles, a and the. So a means a used before a noun. They do not, basically indefinite articles do not refer any particular noun. They refer to a noun generally. Generally they comes before any noun. A is used before a noun do not begin with vowel. So here you can see a noun that do not begins with vowel. A comes before that vowel. Like there is a shirt in cupboard. So shirt is a vowel and shirt starts with S, so it's not a vowel. That's why we use a before it. So a shirt means we are finding one shirt. So there is a shirt in the cupboard. That means there is one shirt in the cupboard, and shirt is not starting with the vowel. That's why we put a over here. So in the next example, let's see. There is an aunt. So aunt is a vowel, and it starts with a vowel word. So that's why we use an before it. There is an aunt in your cup. So basically, an is used before before nouns that begin with a vowel sound. And use in some other cases, like sometimes it comes immediately before noun, like here we have a noun and we use immediately before a noun, but sometimes it comes separately. Sometimes they are separated by few other words, like sometimes we use any other word between article and vowel. Sometimes a or an comes with gap and separated by few words, like she wants a black dress. So a is an article and dress is a noun, and here we have black black between the word black over here. So black is basically adjective because it's describing the noun. So sometimes it's not compulsory that always articles appear immediately before noun. Sometimes it comes with gap, or sometimes other words, few words can come between them. So here we have black between article and dress. Now we have another rule that some nouns starts with vowel but do not vowel sound. For example, European, university, union. So these nouns do not take up article an but a before them. So we always use a for European and for university. There is a university in this town, or I do not want to be a part of a union. So union and university and European, we always use a before them. Even it begins with e, that is vowel, but even then we use a before them. It's for some exceptional cases. Now here is another rule. We certainly sometimes we use article for numbers as well, to describe numbers as well. That means a dozen eggs. A means we are showing the number, that means 1. So a or an is also used for 1. If we are talking about one thing, like he has borrowed 100 rupees, so 100 means 100. So that means 1. A and an sometimes use as a number before noun. It also shows rate of anything, like 60 rupees, 60 a liter. A liter means per liter. So a again is using as a 1, number 1. Instead of using 1 or per, we are using a before it. Now the next type of the article is definite article, use of the. So the is, as we discussed before, that a is definite article. So we have some important points regarding the use of the, that as we use the before a noun when we want to refer some specific thing. So any specific thing, or we are talking about any specific noun, we can use the before it, or we can use the before superlative words. For some specific words, like we have an example over here, I have seen the movie. So we are talking about some specific movie, so for specific thing we use the before it. So when we are talking about, we use noun before superlative words. So superlative words, for example, strong, stronger, strongest. So superlative is strongest. So she is the strongest contender for the trophy. So we are using the before superlative form. And the last is, we are using the before an adjective in the comparative degree. Comparative degree means if we are comparing two things and we are using an adjective, so we can use the before the superlative, before the comparative degree. So for example, we are comparing two things. Who is the better dancer who is the better dancer of the two? So between any two person, who is the better dancer? So we are comparing two persons over here. We are comparing both of them, both dancers. So for this comparison, we are using better. We are using word better as an adjective over here. So it's a comparative form of adjective, so we are using the before it to elaborate it more, or to make it more specific. So we are using the before comparative degree and before superlative degree, and to refer anything. So students, you have an exercise on page number 19. Few blanks are done for you, like his friend is an eye specialist. So here we are using an because it it's a vowel, it's starting with the vowel, so we are using an with it. She is a professor, so we are using a professor over here. The toy would have cost him 1,000 rupees. So as we have discussed that we can use article as a number, so 1,000 rupees means 1,000. How much does a dozen oranges cost? So as I have discussed that we are again using article as a number over here. So rest of the blanks you have to do by yourself on the books. Thank you.